We hope you enjoy The Magicians, Stranger Than You Think by Rachel Lawson. It was one of those dull days when Lance Jr., the Prince of Darkness, was caught between being asleep and awake when the stranger appeared. He was sitting at a desk trying to stay awake in maths class when he appeared rather awkwardly beside him. "Oops, I'm early." "Excuse me," he said, and politely walked out of the classroom, chased by the teacher demanding that he leave. The stranger appeared again at his home as a guest who was to stay with them. Junior didn't know why, only that he was a relative on business with his father, Senior. To Junior's surprise, the stranger was to share his room with him. The stranger was called the King of what Junior didn't know and was never told when he asked. This man would never give him space or time to himself. He was always there, no matter what he said to the king or his parents. The prince started to call him the Space Invader to his family and to the king's face. This amused the king, but he was not deterred from his space invasion to the annoyance of the prince. It wasn't all bad. It was the school holidays. When they went out, it was with the Space Invader and seldom, as if they were avoiding something or someone, but it was never mentioned what they were trying to avoid, even if Junior asked. To the prince, the Space Invader resembled his father and looked like an adult of his race who had not aged beyond 25. They weren't human, nor was the king, who was an obvious relative of his father, but how they would not say to Junior's frustration. Junior's impression of him was that he was a nervous, boring, but normal man. The prince started to take him for granted after a year of living with him. When something strange happened, a stranger broke into his home. The stranger seemed to be looking for the prince. The stranger snuck into his room when he was sleeping. "Wake up, Alexander," said the stranger to the prince. The king seemed to be sleeping still, and the stranger was unaware of him. "What?" said the prince, awaking, confused. The stranger pulled a knife on Junior. "Got you," said the new stranger. He tried to cut the goth boy's throat with the knife, but it didn't work, to the shock of the would-be killer. The knife had melted. "What the?" said the killer. "Let him go," the Space Invader ordered, using a hypnotic voice that was known to Junior's people. "Lance Alexander, why are you here?" said the killer, letting go of the boy. "I live here," the boy said. "Not you." "Him," scoffed the killer. "I came to save him from the future, too," said the Space Invader. "Dad?" asked the boy, putting two and two together. "No, I am not our dad," laughed the Space Invader. "Our dad?" said the prince. "I am you in 10 years. I came to stop him from killing me in the past," said the king. "You haven't stopped him yet," said the prince. "He doesn't need to do anything," their father's voice said. The killer dropped dead, and their father appeared out of the shadows. "I was going to deal with him, not the King of Doom," said their father, who was wanted as a killer by the police himself. "Thanks for the help, Dad," said the King of Doom. "You were working with him?" asked the prince. "Yes," said the king, and Lance Senior. "Well, I've done what I came to do. I'd better get back to my time. Bye-bye." "See you later, Junior," said the king, smiling. A swirling portal appeared out of thin air. "Thanks for the help, Dad," said the king, stepping into the portal and disappearing.